Alrighty, here we are back with the Stash Podcast presented by Buzz's Boards in Vail, Colorado. We are stoked to be on episode number 8. It is currently snowing in Vail. We've been getting snow this last week. It's been a good week. We've got about 13 inches the last couple days. We got 6 overnight. They're finally starting to open some more of the mountain, like Chair 7 is opening right now. So here we go.
What is today? It's Friday, so
Friday,
January 9th.
Open Game Creek Bowl for the weekend.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, about time. We've been waiting for more mountain to open, and we finally got snow, so they're opening it up little by little.
It was hammering yesterday for a while. When we were up there, it was snowing hard.
You shouldn't get ahead of yourselves because it's still low tide.
Yes,
There's
agreed.
still all those lines. There's a lot of lines in Game Creek that
still be
you
careful.
Yeah, definitely. There's some rocks underneath, some grass still poking through.
But either way, it's like it was encouraging to feel like that was an actual little cell that passed through and dropped some snow yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
It was.
But even before this storm yesterday, if you were on I-70 west of Vail, you can see Game Creek, and it was covered pretty well. Yeah. So that snow yesterday probably put it over the top, at least for now.
I mean, when we were out there riding for the couple runs we did yesterday, it was at least boot high. So that today, with another 6 overnight, that's going to be knee deep. The Frog's perfect depth. Knee deep.
Knee deep, yeah. I went out early with Johnny yesterday, my older son, and we got down to Chair 2 and then had stopped for a while, and we were waiting in line. I said, let's just go to the bottom. So we go down. We hit Bear Tree. It was untracked. It was super good.
Nice. Love Bear Tree.
Yeah, you kind of hit those lower runs early in the day, and they're fresh tracks for sure. That's pretty smart move to do, get back to the gondola.
And then we were, after that, we were skiing right next to the trees, which, if you're not a good skier, you don't want to catch an edge and go into the trees, but that's where the good snow was.
Also, right now you have to be super careful of being in the trees with all the downfall. You're just asking to break a leg.
Yeah, be
or
careful.
Worse.
It's not ready to just rip through.
Or
that's
ski.
what I was referring to when speaking
don't just
specifically
dive
of Game
in there,
Creek
because it probably looks sick, and then 2 inches under that is
it's so easy to get into these
for sure.
lines, you know what I mean? It's not like you have to.
Well, even the troughs of the big, like Hunter and I did a Prima yesterday, and like those bumps are huge and they are bare in the trough. So it's like the side of the runs, or you're going straight over the top of everything.
Yeah, I was trying to ride the top of the moguls, and riding the top of moguls is very challenging no matter what you're on, but I was also on a snowboard, which made it very not fun.
They were Volkswagen bumps over there, big boys.
With big rocks in between. So
Doubles.
Yeah, doubles.
Well, the steep runs definitely need more snow. Mm-hmm. The blue runs, they're pretty well covered right now.
But it's keeping us busy in the tune shop. People are absolutely destroying their equipment. Yeah. It's brutal.
Well, I saw a guy, I was riding Chair 3, I saw a guy skiing those moguls that they always get so skied off. And he's turning in the troughs at everyone, and you could just hear every turn. And you could see the grass and the ground, and he's just, instead of turning on the mogul or on the backside, he's turning in the troughs. They'll pity those poor skis.
At dinner, he told that story. That was his best run of the day, I bet.
Yeah.
We were actually riding Chair 4 yesterday, and guys ripping underneath the lift, pretty flat.
Oh, yeah.
Hits a nice water bar, ejects.
Boom. Ass
His
over
buddy,
tea kettle. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Buddy comes, sprays him.
Yeah.
Jerry of the day.
Yeah. It was funny.
That was a classic.
I've got a little story. I rode up the gondola about 4 days ago, and this woman's on the car, and she's going, oh, yeah, it's really a shame that they're not going to open the back bowls this year. I'm going, what did you just say? She goes, yeah, this guy said he's been living in Vail for 25 years, said they're not opening the back bowls this year. I said, I've been here 53 years, and that's not going to be true. We will get our snow. They will open the back bowls. And she goes, oh, really? And I think I made a believer out of her.
Yeah.
I mean, We got a side bowl open today, I guess. Game Creek.
Game Creek, yeah.
That's not quite considered, I don't think, the back bowls, but
It's got a little more westerly exposures, so not so much to the south.
yeah, hold snow a
At
little
least
better.
Dealer's Choice and Lost Boy and what's that? The one before Dealer's Choice.
We'd
Wild
have to
Card?
We'd have to call.
Yes.
Oh yeah, wild card.
Wild Card.
Good memory. You haven't lost it yet.
I'm working on it though.
Oh, I know. So, guess you're about to go up riding. Who are you going with?
Yeah, dude, that's the earliest I ever seen you dressed. Good job.
He's here for the podcast. Let's face it.
Yeah. We kind of
No,
made a
not-
miss first chair because of the podcast. So thank you for being here.
Game Creek. I want to go check it out. Yeah, I have some friends from Mexico in town, and we're gonna go. Well, they are ripping it up.
Yeah, they're already up there waiting for you.
Thankfully, at the end, I was able to, say, "Hey, we have to meet up because they were gonna come here because we're gonna ride out of here." So
Yeah, probably a good move to just
No
meet them up
no
there when we're doing a
stress.
podcast day.
I'm stoked. I'm riding the Storm Wolf again, but now in 154
Yeah, a
instead
little
of the
shorter.
58. Yeah, to get more of an up to down motion
Yeah, a little
into
more,
the pile.
dolphin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a little
Porpoising.
Yeah.
snow
I think that's
scalpel.
Yeah. Exactly.
That'll be super
Get
fun.
more of a 3D feel. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking out the Jones Mount Ultra Mind, or not the Ultra, just the Mind Expander Twin. So that'll be
Nice.
fun. Go check that thing out in some powder.
Jones board's pretty
What-
good.
Yeah, they're
What's
doing
the-
great this year.
What's the latest update on Lasse's Olympic dream? Any word?
No word. I think there won't be until. Lass is going to race Speed Series and a GS Series in Aspen this weekend. He leaves for 5 days. He's taking 4 GSs and a Super G just to race Super G. So he'll slip on the GS. We have 2 fresh GSs. So there's still a series. There's still like a weird way he could qualify for Super G. But still the
Gotta be
focus
under
is
80 points. So
yeah. The focus, what I was saying, the focus is on a strong GS weekend. And after that, nothing's changed really.
As long as you're doing tech, the speed would just be a bonus, at this point.
So I saw him at the ski club a couple days ago, and he said those new skis you just mentioned were not running real fast. I said, "Well, bring him into the shop. We'll make him fast for you."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, I got to use them later today." And he still hasn't brought him by, but he
Well-
really should bring him by.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him at Qdoba the other night with a burrito that was about busting at the seams, so at least he's keeping his strength up.
I think that is his regular.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think he's there every day.
Well, I'm on a first name basis with everybody over
Yeah.
there.
That's
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
I used to, but now living down Valley, I don't hit Qdoba as much.
Yeah, it's like I get off the bus and it's right there.
For sure.
So
Yeah, but to finish your question, I feel like he's in he had a high earlier this season. He's a bit mentally fatigued. Physically, he's looking really good.
But I saw the videos of him skiing slalom last week, and he was fighting for it. I mean, he looked good.
Yeah, that's what I feel. He's matured in the fact that he knows what he needs to do to get a result, and he's not wasting time. So it's pretty cool.
One of these days, we'll have to get him on the podcast, maybe after the Olympics.
Maybe after he matures.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, he's getting there. He's a young man now.
Well, but I feel there's this pressure that even though you don't, I think there's a pressure that will be off once this is all over, and
For sure.
we'll see what comes out
I think
of that.
like from when I've chatted with him briefly and you and just seeing him ski and his results and stuff, I think when he has like a strong internal motivation, his results show. Like obviously we talk about this all the time. We watch Supercross. There's so many guys in racing that are so good. The times are, fractions of a second. At that level, it's all the mental preparation and mental toughness. And obviously he's still a young man learning who he is and what that looks like for him. But I think once he dials that in, be a force.
He seems pretty mentally tough to me
for
right
sure.
now.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general.
When I ran into
hit
him
it.
at the club a couple days ago, we had a good conversation. He was joking around with his buddies. He seemed like he was okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
He's ready to go race.
Yeah, he's ready.
Some Olympics. Something I never got to do. So big ups to him. That's awesome.
I think that's just one last bit on that, because I think that's his issue, is that he sometimes feels he's not worthy, right? Because he hangs out with guys that are faster than him sometimes.
Well, just his whole life, like the standard was the highest level. That is, there isn't a acceptable level below that, which, that's pressure, but it's also, what's the, pressure makes diamonds or whatever the saying is.
Yeah, whatever
Good
that
one.
dad joke is.
He's struggling to identify really sometimes too. But I see the deep side or the dark side.
Yeah, you and Sarah get to check it all out.
Yeah, I love it. It's the best.
But yeah, so we're also in the shop right now. We're looking for employees. So if you want to get into the ski industry, snowboard industry, we are now hiring 2 positions. If you know how to tune, you know how to work out front, either which way, we got you. Come in.
Or if you know nothing and want to learn, we'll tell you.
And as far as the ski tech goes, we could use one even if it's only 2 days a week, but it would be on the weekend.
So please reach out. Please stop in if you're looking for a job, looking just to hang out with the boys and spin some screwdrivers, tune some skis. It's fun in here. So join us. Hit us up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here we are. It's the second week of January where we're at right now, and the Christmas crowd is finally gone. It's kind of a slower week, so the skiing's been pretty good. It's not too crowded up there, being able to get a few more runs in, and now that they're opening more of the mountain, it's
certainly
epic.
isn't madness like it was a couple
Although we're
weeks ago.
still doing quite a few rentals. Like last night, a lot of people were coming in for the weekend.
Yeah, maybe it's more the crowd that don't have kids are showing up now in that huge group with all the kids. They're all back in school now and freeing up the village.
Yeah.
Little older crowd, I guess.
Yeah, all the people that want to miss the winter
rush,
break,
yeah.
the winter school break. Yeah.
Yeah, they're here.
But we had that one family, they had a bunch of little ones.
Those are homeschooled kids, probably.
Well,
Or smarter parents, they're like, yeah, we're going back late.
or
boys."
they're not in school yet. I mean, they were young.
Yeah,
They were
that
young.
could be.
But they won't be on
There's
the
so many
runs we're
options.
skiing and riding.
But yeah, this last weekend too, Drew and I were down in Gypsum skateboarding. Basically, we were waiting on this snowstorm that finally showed up. So it's been a different winter that we're skateboarding beginning of January. That's unreal. But now that we have a good foot of fresh pow, it's going to change up the mountain
For
and
sure, yeah.
maybe keep us out of the skate park.
Yeah, we were looking for, I don't know, something to do, I guess. It's like, but instead of battling lines up there. But that was super fun. We met some local guys that were ripping. It's like kind of the board sport community is kind of all one.
Also, it's the temperatures dropped, so they're blowing snow on Pepe's face, I noticed yesterday.
For sure.
Late in the day, which they hadn't been doing because of the warmth. So, and then on Gold Peak, they're blowing snow constantly too. So,
I mean, with the summer coming, we definitely need as much moisture right now as we can. So that way it keeps saturating the rivers all summer long.
true.
Without a good, decent amount of snow this time of the year, we could be really in a bad fire situation this summer. So pray for snow.
For sure.
Or tons of rain in the summer, I guess, if we don't. But fingers crossed, let's get that snow.
Totally.
It'll be here. February, March are big snow months. April is a good snow month.
Right.
Ooh.
And then in that vein, it's like even if after the mountains close, like if mud season is super rainy, like that's okay. I'll deal with that to have some summer and fall because it's definitely going to be dry and tinderbox out there.
Yeah, it's We'll see.
I
Only
still-
time will tell.
I still have to question Vail Resorts why they aren't blowing snow on Upper Avante. They have all those snow guns.
Anywhere on Chair 2. They have yet to have a good
Yeah.
run on Chair 2.
Nothing's open. I don't think it's
Catwalks.
Like, yeah, or certain sections, a middle section, not all the way down.
Yeah,
you know?
catwalk to half the quarter of the run, then
Right.
catwalk out.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And
Something's up. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
And you got to get those water bars covered just for safety reasons. But they have snowmaking up there. They're just not utilizing it. And I haven't heard any reason why they're not.
The only reason I keep hearing is that they don't have water, but
But they're blowing snow on Pepe's face and Gold
they're
Peaks.
the race hill where their parents have the money. They don't have a water issue. It doesn't seem.
5 feet deep over there.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you have to truck water in from the Midwest where they have too much water, I don't know what Vail has to do, but
I'm waiting for Lodgepole to get opened up from the top so we can
I know.
launch that little jump.
yeah,
It's
no
like
kidding.
that section of the mountain, especially for us, like not that we can't get to wherever we want to go during our split or something, but in a couple hours, it's like to have to traverse all over to get some good runs. Like Chair 2 is really, sort of important to my.
And all those runs are great.
They're
Berries
awesome.
And
They're
Lodgepole
awesome.
And just for connecting the Lions Head Village and the actual Vail Village together,
Totally. That's
Chair 2 is
dead-
kind of dead center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can access both villages
True.
from there, and
But yeah, the skiing is so good. It's like, there's little
Well-
side hits, and then the groomers are just all time up there.
Hopefully 1 or 2 more snows and we'll get the whole front side open.
yeah, we need to get in this 6+ inch a week deal, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
Cover our butts for spring.
Yeah.
Get some good spring skiing.
In the air, like, I don't know, this might sound weird, but the air this morning, like, it feels like January. It smells like winter out there. It kind of hasn't for a little while, in my opinion.
And
So-
it is
I agree.
January.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm
Well, it's
hoping
feeling good.
we get going.
So, Buzz, how do you feel about the ski culture in today's world? How is it on the increase, decline?
Well,
What do you think?
it's as everything is in this world, it's getting expensive to ski, especially with the family. Lift ticket prices are up and everything is
Yeah,
expensive.
it almost seems like the ski bum culture isn't quite there like it once was.
Maybe not when I was
Yeah.
your age.
You have to really, it's almost like instead of bumming it, you're almost having to make that decision as your, career choice or lifestyle choice. Like you're going to sacrifice a lot in the climate that we're in to live a ski bum lifestyle. It's just as hard, I would imagine, as commuting from the suburbs to the city. And, it's like, there's the challenges. And I think the cost of living and availability of somewhere to live is a real struggle for people.
Life in a ski town beats life in a city any day.
You're preaching to the choir, Buzz.
And if you've got to do that the rest of your life, you live longer if you ski. Skiing keeps you young.
Well,
sure.
and you see all the people that have lived in cities, grew up in cities, and they all kick themselves like, why don't I live here? Why didn't I move here sooner?
Yeah.
And now the sooner you can move into the mountains away from any cities, the better. So you're going to have a way better life. So definitely not a bad move.
Yeah, I think people like, the passion for skiing isn't any less, but people have to make, they have to prioritize.
It's no
You know?
longer a bum situation that you're
Totally.
making minimum
Absolutely.
wage and still able to
Not
afford a
chance.
ski pass and all that. Now you have to be making,
You need a legitimate career for sure.
to be able to afford to ski, be able to just park in a ski resort. Like,
Literally, yeah.
Well, I make ski bumming a little easier because I buy passes for all my employees.
yep.
Sure.
And you hold it down for cheap rentals. We're the best deal in Vail. Best deal on the internet too. So check us out, puzzleboardsusa.com. But yeah,
Without sacrificing quality of equipment.
yeah,
too,
we're
right?
we're here to take care of the people that are struggling to get on the mountain, and we see you guys paying that expensive lift ticket, and we don't want to be part of that issue. We want to
Right.
really help promote skiing and snowboarding and
Yeah.
get you up on the mountain.
It's hard enough. Riding is hard enough. So if there's people that can help you choose the right gear and get everything dialed that you're not thinking about, all you're doing when you get up there is riding.
Oh, you're not going to believe who I was on the phone with last night. Of all people in the world, Seth Morrison.
No way.
Yeah, he's living down in Crescent Butte between there and Chamonix. I told him next time he's in Vail, come swing through. We'll get him on the pod. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's funny because we were just talking about his outfit
Yeah.
on that
Legend.
Oakley K2 sign out front of the shop, and it's just
Dude.
weird how the simulation works.
It is.
We're talking about him in the store, and then all of a sudden I'm on the phone with him last night talking just bullshit. Super crazy. Small
Seth
world.
Total legend. First thing I think about, 2003 matchstick movie called Focused does the most enormous backflip. Just stomps, bolts. At that moment, I was like, skiing is it for me. That's what I'm
Certified
gonna
legend
do.
right
yeah,
there.
without a doubt. So try and find that clip.
Yeah, and
Nice.
really, too, with Seth, he is one of the most iconic, biggest pioneers of big mountain backcountry skiing.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been the one that sent it the biggest, craziest lines, always had that dark metal mentality.
For sure. Yeah, he was a little off center, which was sick.
The fact that he's such a legend to the whole ski world, but
Yeah.
also to Vail,
Vail,
like that's
especially,
epic. He
yeah.
knows all the zones in Vail.
Mhm.
So
I remember like Patty B and even Spriggs and stuff talking about when they were in ski club as kids, he would be skiing the mountain and like, I forget what it is. When you're going up 11, Slooker's right there. It's like always bumped out, but super steep. They'd always say they'd be going up that and they'd see Seth Mo just carving through all the bumps, like not leaving the ground, just blasting through. Like, dude's sick. Love
whoa,
Seth
when
Mo.
we were little, we'd see him in like chair 11 lift line and be like, follow Seth,
Yeah.
follow Seth.
Yeah.
And
Once you get off the lift, he's gone.
Gone.
But back then, bumps were a lot more fun to ski.
Yeah,
they were
absolutely,
longer and
yeah.
rounder and
For sure.
longer skis.
Yeah, the short skis destroyed moguls. That
Yes.
Yeah.
sucks.
And snowboards didn't really help moguls either. A lot of scraping But speaking of future guests, I ran into the Budman the other day
Oh, we need to get him on
at the
here.
Red Lion, and he said he'd love to do a podcast. He's the guy with the Budweiser jacket and cowboy hat, and you usually see him under chair 2 when that's open. The runs are open. He'll be doing his ballet
Ski
and
ballet,
tricks.
yeah.
and
It's
used
so
to
wild.
compete, so we'll get a little insight into his ski bumming days.
Yeah, I've heard
That's
a
fun.
rumor that he gets paid to
I
wear
have-
that Budweiser
I've
jacket.
heard that as well. We'll have to clear that up.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely need to find out
I'd
if he's
also
getting...
like to see what type of poles he's using.
I don't know if he uses poles from
No?
what I remember.
Well, when he
can't remember.
has done, like, have you ever seen him doing the ballet
Yeah.
stuff? Like, those
You
gotta
need
be
poles.
yeah.
long. They use longer
and
poles.
And
steel
stiff.
or
Yeah.
something. Like, yeah, those
I'm not
gotta be-
sure if the Budman's using
Well, I've
poles or
seen him
not.
do both. He's just
Yeah.
cruises without them, but I've seen him like maybe on closing day or St. Patty's Day, like doing the, you know,
Yeah.
But anyway,
ballet stuff. Yeah.
let's not give too much away
You're
about
right,
the
you're
Budman.
right.
For sure.
We'll
We'll get some more
Budman.
details.
we're going to get him on the show here eventually this winter.
Also, too, if you guys have any suggestions on any guests that we should have on the show, please let us know. So comment down below this video, and we're going to try to get as many guests on here as possible. Maybe bring in a 5th mic so that way we don't have to lose our crew. We just bring another guy in. So definitely let us know who. I've been trying to get some of the ski reps out here on it, maybe some of the snowboard reps, but it could be other restaurant owners in the village. Doesn't matter. We could even get on some FaceTime with some people.
Oh, and
Shaker.
I talked to Scott Redner yesterday, and he's up for a podcast too.
Yeah, he's the owner of Shakedown Bar right here at
Yeah.
our back door. So
Yeah.
if you love live music, Shakedown is there. Every once in a while, my brother gets to play there and put on a
He's
epic
actually
show.
playing, I think it's the 14th coming up this week.
And yeah, with like changes going on in town regarding, you know, real estate ownership and all that stuff, like the little guys got to stick together. It's
But
important.
he had just played with Billy Gibbons out in, I believe, California, so we'll get him to talk a little bit about that. He's played with them before, too.
And all the other guys he's played with.
Oh, yeah. Joe Bonamassa was
Yeah,
there.
his list of musicians he's played with, Johnny Schlepper. I mean,
Yeah.
That could be
That's
the
the
coolest
tops.
person he's ever
Yeah.
played
Top of
with.
the list.
But
Agree.
we'll get him on in the next few weeks.
Yeah, that'll be good. So yeah, this last week was my son's first birthday. We got him up on the mountain for his 5th time, actually. So we brought him all the way to the top of the mountain this time, all the way to the top of Chair 3, and let him. I held him, but he rode all the way back down, and it was epic. Obviously,
there were
carried him.
sections where you didn't hold him.
Yeah, definitely. I let him, as long as it was a nice straight run, no trees in the way, no people. He was gliding. Other than that, I was kind of holding him, and then when it got really steep and icy, I would just carry him down the pitch. And
That's
But,
awesome.
but that ridge top from Chair 2 to Eagle's Nest, he did a few runs on his own.
yeah, he loved that.
He was the most photographed rider on the mountain that day. Everybody was going, "Oh, look at that little kid," and they were taking pictures and
It's
videos. And
He's
It's
pretty
impressive
cute.
how comfortable he is. Just like, he just feels very natural.
Totally.
he
Well,
fell a couple times, didn't cry.
Yeah, he
didn't
was
bother him at
shaking
all.
his arms
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
yelling. Obviously, you guys probably couldn't hear that besides me holding him, but couldn't get enough of it.
But
It was
yeah, he
super
was-
cool.
yeah,
You
I
can
don't-
see it in the video where he's
He loves it. I don't know if we've discussed this before, but he's always so calm and kind of unbothered, unless he's hungry or tired, like any other baby. But Hunter's wife, when she was pregnant, like she was skiing all the time. We would still ride dirt bikes all the time, and I honestly think that's a big part of like he's been moving at those speeds and
The
bouncing up
vibrations,
and
the
down.
noise.
Yeah, he's used to that already, and sort of wants it. When he's doing that, he seems so calm and just like where he wants to be. So
It's
He's
crazy.
experienced it somewhere before, and now
Yeah.
he's
totally.
it's like, I need more.
Yeah.
well.
I don't
That's
know.
like Lasse's mom, Sarah.
Yeah, we were skiing East Vail.
The day before she gave birth, she was skiing.
Yeah,
And look at Lasse today; he's a
exactly.
great skier.
Yeah, there's definitely a correlation.
Great athlete, great car driver.
I remember when you guys were young and Johnny and Sarah, they allowed, Vail allowed you to go up in a backpack. So when they were small, we'd have them on the front and a chest pack. And it didn't take 3 turns and you guys would be sleeping.
Yeah.
And when you got a little older and on the backpack, then it was faster, Papa, faster.
Yeah, it's crazy. That Kane's probably never going to experience backpack skiing, just straight up riding.
Unless we sneak. Well, he's already riding.
Yeah.
so
Some
maybe it
backcountry
doesn't matter.
backpacking.
Yeah,
There you go.
But the kids loved
That's
it.
incredible.
I know.
But there's a lot more skiers today than there were then.
It'll be
so.
pretty interesting too when he's older. It's like, how old are you when you learned how to snowboard? Before I could walk, talk, stand. I was snowboarding
Yeah.
before anything else in life. So
Mhm.
pretty cool, keeping the vibe alive. So he might be the next generation of ultimate ski bums or successful ski bum,
I
probably.
don't know if they're in our family. You're destined to be a ski bum.
A successful ski bum for sure.
Yeah.
But also this coming weekend, it's one of our favorite weekends of the year. Supercross, Anaheim A1. Unbelievable. We have so much going on there. I can't wait to talk about it next week with everyone.
A lot
So
of
stoked.
stories.
I know we have
Finally.
Ducati is actually, instead of doing a sticker kit on their bike, it's an actual paint job. So that's pretty cool. And the owner of the Ducati team is Chip Ganassi. So
That's
he owns
crazy.
IndyCar teams. He knows what he's doing.
He's
And
a
The
good skier,
best
too.
IndyCar team.
yeah,
I've
we'll have to
skied
get him.
with him several times here in Vail, and the guy's a good skier. He grew up skiing.
We'll have to get him on the podcast when
Yeah.
he's here later in the year.
Hopefully.
What was it? Was it Joe Gibbs? Did he have a team with Suzuki
Yeah.
for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, those guys know racing, man.
And he had a NASCAR team, too.
It also kind of makes sense because, they're hand painting the race cars and all that. So it's really cool to see them hand painting the Ducatis with all the logos and all that are, it's not a sticker kit. It's
No,
painted.
it's
That's
gonna be
sick.
I'm interested to hear those things barking. It's going to sound a little
Speaking
different.
of the X Games, Steve Velo, who used to show up for the Burton U.S. Open when Vail had it, he's a hair cutter of the stars. He was cutting Dave Matthews' hair on tour. He's going to be on a podcast on his way through Vail to Aspen for the X Games. I talked to him, and maybe we'll get him to give me a haircut during the podcast.
Yeah.
With 100%, that has to happen.
Yeah, it'll be epic. No, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, cool dude.
Good times meeting him previously, so it'll be fun getting him on here and get you a new haircut. Get you styled up.
Maybe you too.
I might be missing that weekend.
I have to be honest with you. I cut my own hair, which is why it's always a mess. The last time I had a haircut was by Steve, and that had to be years ago.
Yeah, it was so good you couldn't have anybody else touch it again.
That's what it was.
That's for sure.
I just can't find the time to make an appointment for anything.
Hey, you look great.
You do. Buzz.
Yeah, right.
Between you and me, we save a lot of money on haircuts.
Yeah.
So
Well,
How about me?
you got dreads.
you too.
We'd be rich if we threw that old money together.
But I can't find time to have a shop volleyball team because I can't commit to a weekly thing.
Volleyball?
I'm just too busy.
I know. We need to get that volleyball team going again. We have the trophy.
From years ago.
Volleyball?
Probably 25 years
Tell me
old.
about that. I don't know anything about volleyball.
Me either.
in
That's
Vail.
before me too.
Yeah, that
That's
was
Buzz.
a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to do a shop thing, but I wasn't as busy back then.
But
I
is
got
this in the
kids
winter?
now and grandkids. And,
Tell me about it. Is this in the winter?
yeah,
The volleyball would
yeah.
be played in the winter?
Indoor league, yeah.
Indoor.
Oh wow.
Like Cascader?
Over by the school over here.
the gym next to
Red
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 Sandstone.
Red Sandstone,
Red
yeah.
Sandstone.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Well,
I just
That's a
don't.
cool
I
gym.
don't have time for haircuts or bowling league
Or showers
volleyball.
yeah, you.
or a real meal.
No, yeah.
He finds time to
We
eat.
stay busy.
Yeah.
Well, I do lose weight in the winter because I'd rather ski than have lunch.
Yeah.
Fair.
I would rather do the same.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Well,
Snack
guys.
it up.
Well, guys, we appreciate everyone for listening to the Stash podcast presented by Buzz's Boards. We are stoked to have you guys with us. Please subscribe if you haven't. Tell your buddies to subscribe if they haven't. Also, visit Buzz's Boards YouTube channel. We are almost there at 1,000 subscribers, and we're giving $1,000
We
away.
are real close.
So let me check that out real quick, give you a
And,
fresh update.
We do have equipment from last year that are still on sale. We've got a few skis left at half price.
They're dwindling.
They're doing and snowboards.
Very few items left from last
But,
year. So
we have some boots, some skis.
definitely check that out, buzzboardsusa.com.
Yeah. How many subscribers?
So we're at 992. So we got
Whoa.
room for 8 more of you to be entered for the $1,000 giveaway. So
Right.
pretty epic. We're getting there. So, and then after that, 2,000, we're going to have a new giveaway. So
That
subscribe.
jumped a lot since our last podcast.
Yeah,
by
so-
a few hundred.
The most recent video I posted has gone pretty viral. It's the Jones Phase snowboard bindings.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen the video yet, go check it out. But I explain the pros and cons. I had a little bit of an issue with my daily boot, found another boot that worked amazing. It's a sick setup, but definitely go check that YouTube review out, see why it's gone viral. Even the Phase binding company themselves, they've been commenting and trying to back their product of the little issues I had, but I was not digging on them or anything
You
like that.
Liked it.
You
I
just
liked it.
got to make sure you bring your boot if you're
check it
going to
out.
buy the binding and try it, because some boots are not compatible.
Yeah, they're claiming that it's compatible with every boot. Multiple other people have been commenting on it too, like their Adidas boot didn't work, this boot didn't work. I know for a fact my 32 Volcom Collab boot didn't work. So there's boots that don't work. My K2 worked amazing, and then I understood what the hype is on it. So
Yeah.
So
definitely
Just
check it out.
Make sure, don't be disappointed when you get off the lift out of the gondola and try to step in and you can't.
Stuck. So
go to your local shop.
be careful, or else watch my reviews, and feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to answer any questions on that channel. Even if you call the shop, we're also more than happy to help. So definitely thanks again for watching. Subscribe. We love what we do. We appreciate you. We see everything that you guys say. Subscribe. So Check us out next week on the podcast, The Stash.
It's time for us to go check out the powder on Chair 7.
Yeah,
Damn
Federico's
people.
about to go up there. I'm
gonna
going to be
hit
right
some
behind him.
stashes.
Yeah, we're going to go find that secret stash of how.
Chair 7.
We'll see everybody next week
Yep.
with a new report.
Later.
Pray for snow. Peace.